Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to edit this beautiful, iconic Hyderabad monument Charminar. It's a blue hour shot I took early morning, and let's see what we can do with this photo. So as always, step 1, let us just try and remove if any chromatic aberration, and that's little bit of light fall off, bit of sharpening of the lens, and maybe halfway through different. This is good for now, and let me just explain to you quickly how I shot this, because as you can see it appears to be little bit of underexposed photo, but I shot this on purpose because if you observe these highlights, I try to retain these highlights as much as possible. So if I put highlights down all the way and if I zoom in, you can see all the details have been retained. So let's set it up for now. That is the actually primary reason I've shot this like that. So now let's try and first correct the white balance, because there is a lot of blue color cast on Charminar which we would like to remove. So let's see what daylight does. Yeah, daylight has done the quite a good job. Other way to do is you take eye picker tool and then try and find color which supposed to be white in ideal situation, and then maybe if you can click on that, it might do some trick. I don't know, let's see. Maybe this footer. Yep, there you go. See the huge difference. This is before, very blue and slightly too warm, but we can then customize it and till we get the right balance. Maybe till here, yeah. And tint as well, like that. Here you go. Let's have a look at it before, after. Beautiful. Now let's try working on these adjustments. So let's increase the brightness a bit. Let's lift a bit of shadows, not too much. Reduce highlights. Now you see the difference here. Increase bit of whites and turn down black just to give little bit of contrast. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the color range and we will select sky. Let's enable this tool so it will tell you what is selected, what is not selected. So let's darken the sky a bit, give little bit of saturation, and let's try and change the hue towards more blue. I think this will do. So here you can see this is the before, this is after. Now let's view with the Charminar. See, it really pops out the Charminar. If you feel saturation is gone little too high, you can reduce it further down. So this one is done. Now let's try and work in enhancing the brightness on Charminar. Let's try with this same tool. Go to color editor, go to color picker, and let's pick this color. So it has selected Charminar, but as well as it has selected the other areas as well. So what we do not want is see, it is affecting here, so that we do not want. So how to go around that? Let's give bit of smoothing. So now this is one tip I would like to share with you in Capture One. So we made the selection, but then when we are trying to apply, it is applying on all the selected area, but however we want only on the monument. So how we do that? We just make the selection of the color from here, but then we do not make any adjustments here. Instead, we'll right click on this, select on create mask, and wait few minutes till it is processing. So what this will do is it will create the mask based on this selection, and then we will build upon that mask. And how we can do that? If you want, you can rename this Charminar. Okay, now if you hit M, everything you see in the red, which is selected. So what do we do is we click here, right click, and let's no, we'll do that later. Let's first enhance the mask. So let's zoom in. Let's first take the brush and fill in the area which are not selected at all. So let's fill in the area which are not selected. I have my auto mask clicked on by default, so therefore it is doing like that. It's a personal preference. You can choose to keep, you can not keep. That is completely personal preference and subjected to the situation. There isn't really ideal setting for any selection. So we're just going to paint randomly on this. If you want to draw straight line, you can click one point, press shift and press to the other point. It will transfer your selection to that part. There it is. Since I have my auto mask selected, if there is little bit of spill, that will remove. Let me so if I hit E, it will give me eraser. If I hit B, it will give me brush. So I can erase this spill, can increase the flow a bit. There it is, done. Zoom in, press B for the brush. See, since I have auto mask selected, it removes the edges. If it's too much of spill outside, then you'll have to adjust. So let's say if I click here, shift, if I click here, there it is. There you go. See how quickly, efficiently it does. Shift, 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 click. Just keep adding the selection which has been left. That's it. Have a look at it. All gone. Very clean selection. Now here. So this process will take little bit of time, but if you keep your patience, take your time to make the fine selection, you will be really rewarding yourself with some amazing results. Because at the end of the day, you put a lot of efforts, a lot of time to go out, shoot. So you should do a bit of justice to your photograph by taking a bit of time in your post processing. There it is. I spill little too much, so I'll have to remove that. So I've selected eraser. Right, and some more left here. Done. Now let's take eraser and remove the selection from the areas we do not want at all to be affected. So let's remove selection from all these areas because we do not want these areas to be affected at all. So let's remove it. Where else it is? Inside this. Let's remove maybe some here. So this is very fine selection of Charminar. Now let's hide M. Now let's go to quickly. Now here we can do how we want to enhance the brightness. So I'll just give a bit of shadow, slight increase in highlights, of exposure. This is too much. Give a bit of contrast, increase the structure, reduce clarity, and adjustments in levels, mid-tone boost, darkening the shadow. There you go. See how much difference it has made. Let's give little bit of warmth to Charminar. It's little too cold. You want to match like that. Yeah, this is quite ideal. How it should be in the real life situation. That's it. Yeah, this is better. So what I've done in levels, I've darkened the highlights, brighten up the mid-tones a bit, darken in the curves. Now let's go to background. Let's now match the blue to Charminar. So this is slightly oversaturated, so let's reduce the saturation and increase the brightness to match the luminance level of Charminar. That's it. Little too bright. What we will do to compensate that, let's give warmth to overall white balance, so it will compensate. There it is. See the difference? And you can decrease the exposure a bit of the overall image and give a bit of clarity. That's it. There it is. Let's go back to the color picker again and increase the saturation of the sky a bit. Just we need to ensure to zoom in that there isn't any halo. There is not. so which is fine. See, before, after, see how much difference it has made. I think this is pretty much it. We can take this further just to crop this. So we'll go to unconstrained and crop these unnecessary edges. I can see some clippings from my camera, and maybe can give a bit of vignette, quite a fair amount of vignette in this. And let's try one more thing, add short and daylight. Yeah, at this level it's better. Just trying to get the right balance between the Charminar and the sky, so we need to ensure it does not look unrealistic. This is quite a bit. Just see if there isn't any halo here. No, there is no halo. So that's it, guys. This is it. This is before, this is after. So I hope you like this video. Do give me feedback in the comment section. How did you like this edit? And if you like to receive more content like this, then do subscribe to my channel and stay tuned. This is Tulshiinaik signing out until I meet you again in the next video.